star-spangled banner yet.
How much tinkering do you think coaches are still doing at this point in the season, Stan?
Well, plenty, believe me. Even if you're undefeated, there's always room for improvement, and now is when you want to start to make those adjustments.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Dylan Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Mark Williams. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Williams' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Edwards can't hit. For 3, Allen nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Randall. He's covered by O'Neal. Randall, the pass to Edwards. They double Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound from outside the arc. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Pass to Allen. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Williams. Misses the layup. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength. One that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Allen. Now Williams. The 3 goes back up. And Gobert with a block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the paint. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's Gillespie. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Williams, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Allen. Out left to the wing. Here's Gillespie. DiVincenzo covering. Clock at 4. Brooks outside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And he converts the layup.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Here's Gillespie. DiVincenzo covering. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Brooks. Over McDaniels. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Minnesota up by 4. And we've got more action coming your way. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Nick Richards, and it's Goodwin in a 2-guard.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Goodwin. The Suns trailing. Throws it up high. Randall with a steal. Clark right side. Picked it out of midair. Here's Bouye. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Goodwin. Clark covers. Shot clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Iguodaro. Allen, he's checked in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Gillespie. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Edwards finds Randall. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Not a lot of guys with the size that Randall has can run the pick and roll. It's impressive how you can put him on either side of it.
Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gillespie passes to Williams. Pass to Gillespie. Fires for three. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Edwards. And they get it back.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Minnesota. They're up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Timberwolves.
Some teams.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Randall. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Randall's got 6. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, BA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's play.
Screen by O'Neal. He takes it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. got to communicate and switch that screen.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Goodwin's checked in for the Suns. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Jaden McDaniels. And Phoenix has possession, trailing by 10. Pass to Goodwin. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Brooks. Outside O'Neal. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. Connects on the 17-footer. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Pass to Brooks. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Goodwin. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Goodwin's got his second basket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Grayson Allen. Dylan Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the point. Randall outside. He launches. And he nails it. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
2 shots. Dylan Brooks.
The free throw dropped for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And Brooks drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Edwards! Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Yes, sir, with the three.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Suns trail by 12. Here's Brooks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot from downtown. McDaniels with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Now Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Outside DiVincenzo. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Julius Randle.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.